Hello, I'm the Anime Viewer 66, and today we're going to be taking a look at Overlord, also known as another MMORPG show that is better than Sword Art Online. The story is as follows. There is a popular MMORPG with the ability to do what they basically do in Sword Art Online, where you can put your consciousness within the game and play it and whatnot. We've seen a lot of this in recent years. It's basically the idea of, I want to live in a video game, and it works pretty well overall. However, the game ran for 12 great years, but had reached the end of its life cycle, and now they're shutting it down. Every other player has said their goodbyes and logged off, but there is one player who has decided to wait the game out, as it were, to let the game just like run out for them to shut down the servers and whatnot, to have one last hurrah. That player is Momanga, the most powerful guild leader in all of the game that we know of. He ran an incredibly powerful guild where the only rule was you had to be a good member of society and you have to be an inhuman, because apparently in this game, inhuman people were treated like garbage because humanity is at its worst no matter where it is, I suppose. But it's not all bad. He was able to make an incredibly powerful guild with this awesome, like, multi tiered underground mansion that is just wicked sweet, and several servants and whatnot. And in the heyday of the guild, had incredibly powerful members. So everything's going well. But like I said, he decides to wait out the game and just sort of say, okay, I'm gonna let the time run out and the game will fade off and I'll log out and everything will be fine. Only one problem is he doesn't log out. In fact, he's looking for a way out in the menu. He's like, this can't be good. Oh no. Over the course of like the first episode, he figures out that not only is he trapped in the game, he is also aware that all of the former NPCs are now sentient. They have emotions, feelings, everything like that. And they believe him to be their one true master, since all the other grand creators, quote unquote, left them. They go into more detail in that, and it actually gets kind of sad. But just know for right now that all of the people within the castle that he is ruler over has complete and utter loyalty to him. But this is where they get a bit of a twist with it. He isn't necessarily trapped in a game, more like another world, because both him, his castle, and all of his subjects, his NPCs and whatnot, were transported to another world that they know nothing about. It would seem that the world have similar laws to the RPG they were in, but not completely, and he's having to figure out what is similar and what is not similar, what are the rules of this new world. And the whole show is basically just that, him figuring out the world and figuring out what he wants to do with it, helping people here and there, and with the grand goal, supposedly, of world domination. It should also be noted our main character fancies himself a bit of a strategist. I mean, he's not going to be anyone like Lelouch or L, but he's pretty competent at it, particularly when it comes to magic duels and whatnot, planning out his attack and whatnot on that. But I would say that he misses very obvious things. Most of the time, he can simply power his way through things because he's so powerful, but on occasion, his subordinates will be like, not to question your almighty greatness, but wouldn't it be better to just do it this way because it's quicker and more effective? And he's like, no, no, I have a grand plan. Follow me. I'm totally know what I'm doing. Totally. A little side note on all of this, though. There is a side character that is a giant hamster with a snake tail. Yeah, it's not important for me to mention this. I just want everyone to know that there's a giant hamster with a snake tail in this show, and I want one. One of the things that is hindered to this show is that it only is 13 episodes. They have this big, epic world that needs a lot of time to develop itself, but sadly, they just couldn't pull it off as well as I think they could with, say, 25 episodes, or hey, maybe 50 plus. I'm really getting tired of only the big shonen getting like 50 plus episodes. Why can't shows like this get it? I'm serious. This is annoying me. But then again, Attack on Titan got a season 2, so at this point anything is possible. With all that said, I give this show 4.5 stars out of 5. It is well worth your watch. The only reason I'm not giving it 5 is because of the whole lack of a season 2 thing, and it needs a season 2, but it's probably not going to get it because this anime apparently came out in like 2015. and it's probably going to be one of those read the manga type things, and that makes me sad. Well, without further ado, I'm the Anime Viewer 66. Thank you, and good night.